Alright, hello. Today is part two of the study of, or episode two in the series of the study of the dreams of Gaia Tarot. And I want to move directly to the fact that when you count the number of cards from the first one, so it's number 0, but it's the first card. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So though it is number 8, which represents infinity, it is the 9th card of this deck, which I think is genius. I absolutely love it. And also, if you notice how the colors here are quite similar to the colors here. And for me, when you're reaching the older age, you're also, for me, reaching into wisdom and knowledge that is beyond the physical. So you also have built upon the fact that you've lived this physical experience. You're also closer to the realm of the beyond the physical, and so you have more wisdom to share in the physical, because the spiritual holds more wisdom than it's like it's the ancestor of the spiritual. So of course it has an understanding that the physical doesn't have. The same way does the spiritual have an understanding. No, the physical have an understanding that the spiritual doesn't have, because it's a different in perspective. So what you're experiencing in the physical cannot be experienced from the spiritual, though the physical is a reflection of the spiritual. I hope all the words came to the right place, because that was a lot. And it's also, the 9 also represents the 9th month of when a woman bears a child and is going to give birth on the 9th month. So it's card of birth, right? You have death and rebirth. And yesterday I was kind of looking at the skulls and how the birth lays upon the old, what has been, in the same way that the what has been, and you can see like the turning to dirt and soil, fertile space. What has been is the fertile space for what is to come, become. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share, because I didn't get that much into that card. It's the number 8, and it's also the 9th card of the deck, so I just love that. The structure of the deck is very beautiful, and the way everything comes together is very beautiful. So we didn't look that much into the choice card, so let's do that. You can see that there's 3 gates here. One with the eyes closed, one with the eyes open, and one with the eyes half open, half closed. And then there are 3 pathways behind here. Choice, right? And then there's some water flowing here. And there's a lot of symbolism that I have yet to learn what it is. My grandfather might actually know about these, because he has made some jewelry with this type of Celtic Viking situation. So I'll remember to give him a call. That would be nice. And ask. There's fire here. There's spirits and air represented. There's water, there's earth, so all the elements. There are 3 faces. So I feel like there's a significance with 3s, since it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 paths. So I'm going to look at the faces. We have one that's crying, creating this flowing stream of water. And we have one that's pure white, very calm, and then there's one that's angry, kind of in the back there. And it's interesting because it's kind of in the shadow, right? The shadow self. There's an apple here. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys see. So feel free to share. If there's something that you notice, something that comes to mind that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. I love how the path also kind of looks like this snake. Okay, so that's the first bunch of cards. Bonzo. Next, we have the reasons for being. There are 8 reasons for being: knowledge, wisdom, healing, so beautiful, love, union, self, abundance, and destiny. We are here to seek, feel, grow, and heal. Our primary reasons for being is to experience life, both the good and the bad, but we are also here to learn and gain knowledge, to grow wise, to experience love in all its forms, and to find healing and unity. We are here to find our true self, to create abundance, and to fulfill our personal and chosen destiny. It's so beautiful. So I actually thought that all the rest of the major arcana were the reasons for being. So I'm excited that it's not. So I want to organize my space here so that I can see all of the sections. So I'm gonna move this down, show you what's going on here. I don't have to see it all, but as long as I see the main parts, then I'm happy about it. So here are all the reasons for being, according to this deck: destiny, abundance, self, union, love, healing, wisdom, and knowledge. So for me, I'm like connecting with knowledge, and what is it that kind of inspires knowledge or aspires towards knowledge? For me, is curiosity is like the seed of that. So in my own deck, I would put curiosity as a reason for being if I were to have like a reason for being. Excitement, play, adventure, knowledge. Yeah, for me, this is when I'm looking at the imagery, there's the study, there's to learn, to grow with knowledge, to observe, to enjoy knowledge, know. No ledge. What's a ledge? I feel like it's a thing. Ledge. A narrow horizontal surface projecting from a wall, cliff, or other surface. An underwater ridge, especially if rocks beneath the sea near the shore. Let me see images. Ledge. Oh, okay, so it's like a corner thing. Kind of thing. A ledge. Interesting. Sledgehammer. Knowledge. Wow, I love how the tree kind of looks like a sword, or there looks like there's like a, look at that, kind of looks like there's a sword right there. There's a lot going on. There's a dragon. There's an apple within. And apples are like the last evolution kind of the tree, of the seed, before it returns to the ground, nourishes the tree further, nourishes other creatures. It's like a gift, and then it it continues, and the tree continues growing until it's time for it to not grow in the same way, like as in size and shape, but rather return to the ground or get chopped by humans or get inhabited by some animals, whatever it is. Here, the tree is storing a golden apple. It's storage for a golden apple. But for me, this tree more looks like a petrified wooden kind of tree than a wooden tree. But then the tree in the background also has that same color. The tree over here. It's so beautiful. I know sadhana, integrative. Let me actually find her proper name on YouTube. She has this beautiful channel where she shares cards and readings, and she had this reading where Sadhana Tarot. See if she comes up. There she is. Integrative healing with sadhana. And she talks about going into the landscape of the deck, and I think that's so incredible too, because for me with this, I'm very much able to like go into the landscape, imagine myself in this being's position with this book that I've made myself. I absolutely love stuff like that. And wearing clothes that I'm imagining, and having different potions that I'm creating, gathering different knowledge, and just enjoying the environment. My best friend is a dragon, okay? It's like moving into the energy and the space and just enjoying in that way as well. What a beautiful way to practice your imagination, and to play with the cards, to really enjoy it in a more immersive way, where, because a lot of the times I have this feeling that I want to watch a movie that has this fantasy adventure situation going on where I can really enjoy and learn, and then there's and then I watch a movie and then there's so much fighting, always running to get to somewhere, rushing, reaching someone, telling them whatever you need to tell them, and then there's another fight, and I'm just like, can't we just like pluck some flowers and learn how to use them for medicine and just enjoy a little bit, you know what I mean? Just be present. Bake a cake or something that's healthy, it's nutritional. Like, I'd love to watch that, you know? So, I think this is a great practice for me to really get to experience that. So even though it's not on a movie screen that I would love to watch, I get to practice my imagination and nourish my desire to watch something that is more present, more peaceful, harmonious, abundant, educational. Yeah. Um, so I'm actually feeling hungry, though I really want to continue going into these cards. I'll leave it here for now. It's just 15 minutes, which I think is a good time. Yeah. So I'd love to hear your perspective on that, your experience. Um, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sending you love and gratitude. Enjoy yourself and your imagination.